Hello, I'm David Kennard, and I come to you today about the proper cleaning of a personal firearm. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how to clean your personal firearm. I've been in the military for 22 years, and I'm also a carry permit holder for my state. So frequently in my professional and personal life, I come in contact with a firearm, and part of that contact is cleaning. So what you want to do is you want to gather your firearm, your cleaning supplies, and also part of that is an owner's manual. If your firearm didn't come with one, sometimes I have a quick reference guide, or you can go online just like I did and download it. It's hard to see, but if you look in the table of contents, it breaks down how to disassemble and clean your firearm and also has some illustrations. I don't need this owner's manual because I've cleaned this firearm hundreds of times, so I can pretty much do it in my sleep. So the first thing you need to think about when you're going to clean your firearm is treat every firearm as it is loaded. Again, treat every firearm as it's loaded. So you should know how you stored your firearm, but for time's sake, I dropped the magazine out of it and I have put the slide to the rear. Go ahead and apologize in advance that this firearm is set up for a right-handed shooter, and I'm a right-handed shooter, so most of your controls are on the right-hand side. So when you pull your slide back and into this little detent right here, locks into place. And also the disassembly lever is right here. So while your slide is locked to the rear, you'll take this disassembly lever and you're going to move it down to the 6 o'clock position. While this slide is locked to the rear, there's a spring inside, so this is under tension. What you're going to do is move this down while having a firm hold of this, and this will slide forward and your slide will come off your frame. So I'm going to do this to the right hand side where I have full control of it and then show you. So again, I just push this down, it slid. Now this slide will come off the frame, your two major components of your firearm. You have to disassemble it to get a proper cleaning, get down in these little crevices and cracks. So frame, and then you have your slide. So to take this apart, the spring that I just talked about earlier, it's under tension. You just push it forward just a little bit and it comes right out. Then again, your little barrel comes right out. So I like to set these down in order that I'll take it apart for ease of reassembly. Just a personal preference. Do what you want. Follow your owner's manual. It'll walk you right through. So, good A, owner's manual. So, talked about cleaning gear. This brush came with the cleaning gear. It's essentially a toothbrush, a hard bristle toothbrush with another little thing on the back side. So, for your frame, this frame is not going to get all that dirty. So most of your carbon and gunpowder is going to be on your slide. So you just want to get in here with your brush. This weapon's already clean for time's sake. So you just knock it down, get up in here, all up in there. You can also, what I like to do is you can take a Q-tip or a pipe cleaner to get in these little hard to reach little crevices and stuff. So you just get down there and you knock all the little debris out, everything, make sure it's nice and clean inside. This frame, you do not need lubricant or penetrating oil on it. Keep it away from your frame. This is for your slide. Again, clean. So now we move to the next piece, spring. So again, clean it down, knock it down. I have these little towels, great for cleaning. Just take in there, and I did a little cleaning earlier, and you can see carbon comes right off there. So next piece is your barrel. Now you can take your barrel. This is a 45 caliber, and this cleaning rod with brush comes with it. You can use that, or what I like to use, they call a snake. Take the small end, you drop it down in the barrel. You just pull it through. Pull 2 or 3 times, whatever you need to do. And then you want to visually inspect the barrel, make sure there's no lint, debris, or anything in there. I've already cleaned this one, so clean as whistle inside. Last piece, slide. So again, brush it down. If there's carbon buildup on there, drop some of your little penetrating oil on it, let it sit, come back, brush it down again. When you get done, take your little towel, wipe off this excess oil. A little oil in here is fine because metal on metal contact, so a little lubricant helps us slide. So a little oil is fine, so just not dripping. So now that it is clean, you've inspected it all, you like the way it looks, we're going to put it back together. So I'm going to go through this fairly quickly because you've already seen it on the front, and you can look at it in your safety manual. This barrel drops right into the slide. The spring guide goes right into this top hole, and there's a groove right here on the front of the barrel. This is back end, sits right in that groove. So it's going to be under tension, so get a good hold of it. Don't let it come back and pop you in the head or anything, so that wouldn't be a good night. Now your slide is back together. See this groove on the back of your slide? Your frame also has the same grooves on each side. So you're going to line those grooves up. Slide it right back on. Make sure that this lever is still down, this lever right here, that when you were cleaning it with your brush, you didn't knock it back up, so it's down. So you're going to slide this back, and there's a groove right here, and you're going to push this up and lock it in, but I have to do it from the right-hand side. So now it's locked in, and I have my disassembly lever, and I want to move it back up parallel. So now your firearm is reassembled. The last thing you want to do is a function check, because at this point you took it apart, maybe your spring didn't come in there right, so you want to release the slide. This particular firearm is a hammer fire weapon. So I have this, we know it's empty. I have this safely pointed away from everything, and pull the trigger. You heard that audible pop? That's the hammer moving forward. So this firearm is functioning correctly. So the last part I'm going to go over with you in conclusion. Now you have your clean, functioning firearm. So part of being a responsible gun owner is maintaining your firearm. So if you're carrying it with you every day, if you ever need to use it, you want to make sure it's clean and is able to function. So remember, a happy firearm is a clean firearm. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my demonstration on how to clean your own personal firearm. Thank you. Have a great day.